India called him an enemy. TV anchors screamed for hours. A billionaire philanthropist made one speech, and the reaction revealed far more about India than it did about George Soros. This is not just a story about one man. It's about power, nationalism, and the fear of being held accountable. George Soros is one of the most influential and controversial figures in global politics. He's a Holocaust survivor, a self-made billionaire, and the founder of the Open Society Foundations, which has poured over $32 billion into causes like education, press freedom, civil society, and minority rights. To many, he's a symbol of liberal democracy. To far-right leaders around the world, from Trump in the US to Orban in Hungary, he's a threat to unchecked power. And now, he's added India to that list. In 2023, during the Munich Security Conference, Soros openly criticized Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He referenced the Adani scandal, a financial controversy that implicated one of Modi's closest allies, and called it symbolic of deeper issues: crony capitalism, lack of press freedom, and India's democratic backsliding. But what truly enraged the Indian establishment wasn't just the financial critique, it was his human rights message. He said the rise of Hindu nationalism under Modi has led to increased repression of Muslims and dissenters. Soros warned, Modi is no Democrat. And in that moment, the mask came off. India's ruling class didn't just disagree, they declared war. Within hours, Indian media went on the offensive. Pro-government anchors accused Soros of being a colonialist, a foreign invader, even a global puppet master. Ministers accused him of trying to destabilize Indian democracy. It was the same playbook used by authoritarians everywhere: discredit criticism as foreign interference. But here's the irony: Soros wasn't calling for regime change. He was calling for accountability. And in a healthy democracy, that shouldn't be threatening. The reaction to Soros exposed something deeper. India, under Modi, is increasingly allergic to criticism, especially when it comes to human rights and minorities. Muslims have been lynched over beef rumors. Journalists have been jailed. Protests like Shaheen Bagh have been vilified. Laws like the Citizenship Amendment Act explicitly target Muslims. And yet, anyone who speaks out, whether it's Amnesty International or a foreign academic, is painted as anti-India. This isn't nationalism. It's the fear of being seen. George Soros is not perfect. He is wealthy, powerful, and yes, he influences global politics. But the question isn't whether he's interfering. The question is, why are India's leaders so terrified of a speech calling for justice and inclusion? Democracy doesn't mean silence. It means debate, dissent, and self-correction. If India truly is the world's largest democracy, it should act like it. Because no matter how loud the media shouts, truth doesn't disappear just because it's inconvenient.